Okay, well, happy Thursday night. Welcome to our happy hour. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. If you're catching the replay, thank you for listening to this recording after the fact. This is a really casual, laid-back affair, and in fact, some of us even brought a beverage. So this is the first, we've done these presentations before. This is actually the first time I'm having a glass of wine. So who else is anyone else? Nick, the boys. It's me and Katie's having beer. And wait, Amber, yes, Amber, cheers. She turned her video on for that. She turned her video, and she's got the babies in the bathtub.
I gotta turn this off.
She's got twins, that's awesome. Okay, and I see, okay, so basically, thank you for coming on. Super casual. Feel free to ask questions or what have you. But let me tell you what it's going to be like. We're going to be on for about half an hour, and the four of us that are kind of presenting the topics tonight are going to introduce ourselves very briefly, and then we're going to talk for about 5 minutes each. And then we'll just wrap it up. And then if you have follow-up questions, you can hit us up afterwards. So I'll go ahead and introduce myself really quickly. I'm Ellen. I live in Oregon, and I have been a Beachbody coach for going on almost 5 years. And I'm a wife, and I am a mom of 3 kids that are 19, 17, and 16 now, 16 this week. And I am an animal lover. I love art, and that's just a little bit about me. I'm in the fitness industry as a quote-unquote day job, which is actually not related necessarily to what I do as a Beachbody coach. So that's a little bit about me. I think we should throw to Jake next for intros, and then Nick, and then Embers.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Jake, and I live in Sonoma, California. I am in the wine industry. I was actually full-time in the wine industry for about 8 years, and when I started Beachbody coaching, I cut back at the winery. I'm now working at the winery 3 days a week. I do Beachbody coaching the rest of the time, and when I'm not coaching, I hang out at the animal shelter and hang out with my own dog and have a life again and energy and stuff. So it feels really good. I like that. Nick, you're up.
Sweet. Thanks, Jake. My name is Nick Felder. I'm from Topeka, Kansas, so not quite in the Pacific Northwest or the western side of the country like a lot of our team is. I'm a full-time industrial engineer. I just graduated with my MBA in December. I actually started it right when I started coaching in 2014. So I've been working on school like the entire time and working full-time that I've been a coach. So I'm really excited moving forward to actually have a lot more time to put into this. But I was a very part-time coach, but now I'm definitely digging in a lot more. I was an athlete growing up, and then I got to college and decided that I didn't need to work out and I could still stay in shape, and that didn't go over very well. So I found P90X, thank God, and got back into shape, and it's been awesome ever since. Before I became a coach, I decided to order P90X3, and I got assigned to Ellen as a customer lead, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but that's how I got linked up with all those people way out on the western coast. So, Embers.
Hi, so I'm Jen. I recently moved from Oregon to Minnesota, and I actually moved for my full-time job. I work in the lab, and that's my career. My passion has always been fitness. I was an athlete also growing up. And then as I got older, I started having babies and didn't have time to work out. And in that time span, I got my test results back as pre-diabetic and decided I needed to do something. And Ellen kind of landed in my lap, and she started me on T25, and eventually 21 Day Fix was the thing that got my nutrition under control, and that's where I really needed the help. And it's changed my life. And it's despite having a full-time job, my goal is not to quit my job, but it is to supplement our income and help my husband not work so much.
Wait, can I just interject that can I just add that she wouldn't outright buy Shakeology? Not right away. She wasn't. She was hard to get. She was like, I'll buy a packet. Or can I buy a couple more packets? Can I buy a week's worth? Can I?
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, because in the background, I was doing a lot of research and I wanted like peer-reviewed science articles and things like that.
Right. Okay, so Jake is going to talk for about 5 minutes about what we do as coaches.
Yeah, we do a lot as coaches. I mean, obviously we drink during fitness presentations, so that's fun. Thanks all for showing up. That's not all we do, though. There's really a ton to this business, but if I had to break it down and simplify it, I would break it down into 3 categories. And that's nutrition, exercise, and accountability. So the nutrition side of things, it's really great. Beachbody's actually created programs specifically focused on nutrition. The 21-day fix, ultimate reset specifically. I think you could probably throw the 3-day refresh in there. And so pretty much all of the programs have a nutritional component to them, but those are specifically geared towards nutrition and developing healthy eating habits and clean eating and portion control and all those things. So it's really helpful for us as coaches because our clients will have this guide easy to follow, and it's not all on us all of the time. They have something very simple to follow, and it's really helpful. We also have nutritional supplements depending on what the client is looking for. Shakeology is the most recognized. It's our superfood protein shake. It's delicious. It's my lunch every day, but we also have lesser known supplements. The performance line I use a lot, the Energize pre-workout. There's a Recover post-workout. I use both of those. There's all kinds of different things which we could utilize depending on what our client needs most, what they're looking for, okay? The exercise portion is a big part of Beachbody. Beachbody has a massive focus on exercise and specifically geared towards home exercise. All the programs we work with are pretty much designed to be done in-home. With small space requirements, not very much equipment necessary. I mean, they can obviously be done in gyms as well, but the primary focus was at home workouts, which is really great. It's more my style. Some people need a gym membership. That's fine. I love home workouts, and many people do. So Ellen loves gym workouts. She's the outlier here. But all of our workout programs, I would say, range from about 22 minutes to 45 minutes for most of them. Guided the entire way through. So literally you can either put in your DVD or you could stream it online and you press play and you just follow along. And you don't have to think about which exercise to do next for how long or when to break, how long to break. There's no thinking in it. You just follow along and stay safe, and it's really pretty streamlined. So that's especially nice for us as coaches because I literally have clients in Canada. I have clients in New York. And they're doing their exercises, and I don't have to physically be there with them to have a positive effect on their health and fitness. So that's really something I love about this particular business. The last part is accountability, and that's a massive part of what we do because anyone can get onto something and have a real streak of motivation the first couple weeks. But once that motivation dies off, it's really important that we as coaches are there to make sure they're staying on track, staying motivated, we hold them accountable in a lot of different ways. Some of my clients need more of a one-on-one sort of approach, but a lot of them respond really well to a group setting. So we often put a lot of our clients that are doing programs at the same time into what we call a challenge group. And so everyone is in this, it's either on Facebook or we have an app that we use. Everyone's in this online group posting and sharing and problem solving and just kind of as a community keeping one another on track, okay? So that's the 3 main categories. Real quick before I pass it on, Beachbody has laid out what they call the 4 vital behaviors. And these are vital behaviors that Beachbody states basically suggests we as coaches do in order to find success in our business and also to bring success to our team and our clients. So I'll go through these 4 real quick and then I'll pass it to Nick. The first one I love, it's the one I think I'm probably the best at. It's called Product of the Product. And basically it's simply using Beachbody programs to stay in shape and using Beachbody program or supplements rather to stay healthy. So I'm doing all the workouts here at my house. I'm using the products, and the idea behind this is that if anyone comes up to me and says, God, how do you stay in shape? What do you do? I can point to these exact things, and they're the exact things that I work with and recommend to my clients. So being a product of the product is great. It's designed for our getting our body right and in tune. The next one is great and geared a little bit more towards the mind. It's called personal development. This can be done in a whole bunch of different forms. The one I do a lot is listen to books on tape on Audible. There's podcasts, there's YouTube videos, but basically it's designed to just get some material to make us better people, make us a little more mentally strong, more positive, better leaders, better coaches, just taking care of the emotional side of things. It's really important, and it just makes us better people all around. Like, not even just remove Beachbody from the equation. It's just important for us to grow and evolve and improve anyways. And it obviously makes us better in this business. So win-win. The number 3 is called recognition. It's super simple. If someone does something great and they're working hard and staying on track, recognize them, celebrate them. Celebrate victories, small and large. Just the simple act of recognizing someone for their hard work makes them even more likely to continue on because they love the recognition. They love being recognized when things go right and when their hard work pays off. So that is a great one to keep in mind, really important. And then the last one is the reason you are here. It's inviting. We have all these different opportunities, and we are creating connections with so many people in life, online, people we meet, people we've already known. And it's simply, if we feel like there's something that we can help someone with, whether it's health and fitness or possibly a business opportunity, we invite them to come and check it out and see for themselves. And you know what? If they like what they hear, great. They join the team or do a program. And if not, then we're still their friend, and we still, continue a connection and relationship with them. So that's the basic, like, if I had to bare bone it down, that's what we do as coaches. Now, for those of you that at the end of this decide this is everything, you're liking what you're hearing, the next step would be training and what to expect from our team if you do decide to take this opportunity. So Nick is going to talk a little bit more about that right now.
Thanks, Jake. So yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about training and the support community that we have within our team. We don't just bring you on and then expect you to figure it out all by yourself. We had a much smaller team. Like when Ellen started by herself, she kind of had to figure a lot of this stuff out by herself, but she's built a culture in her team and a lot of systems within her team to help people find the right path without having to stumble through a lot of this stuff alone. So with our team, we tend to treat new coaches kind of like new employees. There's kind of like an onboarding process that we go through with you. So similar to like when you start a new job, they're going to tell you what to do. Like, here's your whole first week. Like, this is where you're going to go. These are the meetings you're going to go to. That's kind of what we try and do with you for basically your whole first month. So similar to an onboarding process, we'll start you with like a getting started right call. That's what we call it. It might be a Zoom call just like this, or a telephone call, whatever it might be. But we're going to get with you one-on-one, and we're going to show you what's in your online office, just how to get started, and we're going to show you the basics to get you off on the right foot. Next, we'll probably get you into our new coach training, and that starts the first Monday of every month. It's really a smaller private group because we put only our brand new coaches in there. So it's a really good forum for you to ask questions, learn all the basics, and there's like a little lesson every day. You get to do a little bit of homework and just learn a little bit more about the business. Those typically go about 3 weeks. I think it's 5 days a week that we do now. So it's not grueling, but it does get you going on the right foot. We do have other team trainings. So we don't want to rush you into these kinds of trainings, but there's an inviting training that Embers actually puts on. It's called System for Success, and it's just a way to use Google Streak and really master the art of inviting people and following up with them. We also have a social media training, but we put you in these kinds of trainings as you're ready. It's not something we're not going to throw you into 7 trainings in a row right when you start. It's a really super complicated business, and there's tons to learn, but you're never on your own in this thing. Like our team culture that Ellen has built and the other coaches around her is phenomenal. We're all there for everybody. You posted question in Team Play Hard, and within like 10 minutes, you have 17 responses to your question. So it's great. There's also an online office that I kind of touched on earlier, but there's tons of training material in there. There's YouTube videos you can go find, different kinds of training and support out just on YouTube. And the best thing, the thing that I like the most about our training programs is that you train on your own time. It's not like you have to show up at 8 o'clock and sit in a class with all these other people. We just give you a lesson. You do it on your own time. You do your homework when you want, and you kind of set your own schedule. And that is kind of the next piece that Ellen's going to talk about. So I'm not going to step on her toes, and I'm going to pass it to her.
Okay, well, it's funny. The four of us were doing these presentations, once a month last year. And then we did one that we were like, yeah, that one was so good. Like we were all funny and we all hit all the points, and we record them like this. So then we're like, well, maybe we just don't have to do them anymore. We just have this great recording. And then this year we were like, yeah, but there's something kind of magical about being on live. So we're resuscitating them and we're bringing them back. And I was looking back at kind of the notes that we created in designing these. And I was like, gosh, a lot of what I say is really similar to what Jake says. And I thought that was interesting because he's talking about what we do as coaches, and I'm talking about a different topic, which is the benefits. And I'm like, well, it's really cool that I think that the benefits of being coaches are like almost the same as what we do. So let me go ahead and take it from there. I just got a notification that I sponsored a new coach. I don't know who it is. Thank you, notifications for going off. So the benefits. So I'll try to talk fast because I have a lot to say. One of the benefits is that you get to work from home, and you get to decide how much you work. So just let that land in your ears, whoever you are and wherever you're coming from listening to this, whether you're on live or you listen to the recording tomorrow, you get to work at home in an office like I happen to have, or on a sofa, or in your sweatpants, or with a glass of wine in your hand. You get to work from home if you want to. You get to decide when. I'm a total night owl. I hate the mornings. Don't relate with me in the mornings. I'm not pleasant. But I love the evenings. Like my brain turns on at like 11 o'clock at night, and often I really love working, quote unquote, from 11 o'clock till midnight or 1. Whereas some of the coaches on our team like to get up at 5 a.m., do their workout, and power a couple hours of their home business in before they go to work or whatever. So you are the boss. You are your own CEO. You decide. Nick doesn't work for me. Jake doesn't work for me. You work for you according to your goals. Maybe you want a little bit of supplemental cash. Maybe you want to be able to quit your job someday. Maybe you want, to find an opportunity for a lot of income, and all those things are possible. It's up to you. And that is a huge benefit of the job. Another benefit is there's no inventory and very itty bitty tiny startup costs. Embers will talk about that nitty gritty when she closes. But there's like little bitty. So I had a friend of mine that has similar interests, acquaintance of mine, similar interests in life. And she decided to open a gym franchise. And I remember that it cost her quite a bit of money, like $400,000. And then basically, as some of you might know, when you own a business, you often go in the red. You go in the red. And it's really hard to get to a place where your business that you own is breaking even and then generating revenue. And with this, because there's no, we don't have to buy a bunch of stuff and then try to sell it out of the trunk of our car. So that's a huge benefit. Another benefit in terms of those, because some people let me start with this. Some people want to join what we do because they just want to help other people. I'm running a new coach training right now, and one of the ladies, we ask them why in the new coach training. Why do you want to do this? Like really, really, really why? And she just wants to help other people. She doesn't need the money. Like she just wants to share these tools that have helped her with other people. And so some people, that's the reason they just want to help other people. Some people are looking for an income opportunity, which was my story. I didn't share this in the introduction, but I needed an income opportunity. We were broke, so I know what it is to go through bankruptcy, and I know what it is to go through the foreclosure of a home. I also know what it is to be overweight and to feel like I'm powerless to stop eating, even though I'm full and there's still food on my plate. So I was looking for a business opportunity, and I thank God that this one came my way because it aligns so much with what I like to do. Some people join because they want to be part of like a family, like good people, like a culture of people that are good people to be, rubbing shoulders with virtually or in life. So I was going to say that those people that kind of want to just help other people, which all of us want to help other people. Geography doesn't matter, which is my point. Sorry that I took the back door to get there. My point was that Nick's laughing at me. Geography doesn't matter. So like Jake mentioned, I think Jake mentioned, or was it Nick, that had clients in Canada? Sorry. They're shaking their head at me. This is the first time I've had a glass of wine on a happy hour. So I'm like, I don't remember if Jake or Nick said it, but the point is we can work. I grew up in Chicago. So I went to high school and college in Chicago. I have people that I get to work with that I grew up with that don't live in Oregon that I can put through fitness challenges. And then we get assigned customers like Nick mentioned. So I was randomly assigned to him. He was randomly assigned to me. And then he became a really big part of who we are as Team Play Hard. Not just him, but the people he's attracted to our team in his life, Adele, Holly, some of the people that you guys might know or might meet that are part of our team, because geography doesn't matter. We meet like this once a week at least. Let's see. Jake mentioned this too, that because that one vital behavior is personal development, we are strongly encouraged and constantly reminded to be the best version of ourselves possible, not just on the outside, but on the inside. So we are supposed to steep in personal development growth, growth between our ears, growth in the kind of people that we are in the world. And so another benefit of this is that we're in that mindset of betterment, and the people that we hang out with, as hopefully you know, rub off on us. And I have really good people rubbing off on me, and I'm rubbing off on really good people, and we make each other better. And so to become part of what we do, by the way, you don't have to be at your goal body. You don't have to be in great shape. You certainly don't have to be in the fitness industry. You come as you are, kind of like I said about this call tonight. Come as you are. I don't care if your kids are crying, your house is a mess, you've got twins in the bathtub, and Sherry's like, I have a sleeping baby on my chest. Come as you are. And we grow together. And as we grow together, that tends to attract others towards what we're doing. So let's see, I'm going to just wrap this up really quickly. I was working as a manager of group fitness. And so all of my talent and time was going to the gym owners. My talent and time and passions were helping his pocketbook and his vacations and his dreams as the gym owner. But now that I have made this a successful business for myself, all of my time and all of my talent and all of my passion is for me and my family and our dreams and the vacations we want to take and the memories we want to have. And I don't know what better benefit there is than that. I should drop the mic right there, but I'm not quite done yet. I think I already said you can be hobby or full-time. I did. Okay, I want to close with these last couple of thoughts. I was watching Shalene Johnson's Snapchat. I love her. And a couple weeks ago, she was talking on Snapchat about how to be fit, you really should make it almost impossible for yourself to not work out. Because it's so hard to be fit and to stay in shape and to not eat crap. It's just hard, you guys. To varying degrees for all of us, it's an uphill struggle. And she's like, make it hard for yourself to fail. Surround yourself, like make your fortress of accountability so thick that it's actually hard to not work out. And that is what we do for ourselves and for other people. Mostly for ourselves. Like being in a challenge, running a challenge group, I'm probably helping myself, ironically, more than I'm helping my challengers, even though the goal is to help them. And then finally, I just wanted to say that it's not get rich quick. I am what I would consider rich right now, especially from where I started. And it hasn't been quick and it has not been easy. Yes, I enjoy the people I quote unquote work with. I enjoy what we do. All the things that Jake lined out that what we do and all the training that Nick talked about. Yes, I, for the most part, love all of that. But I have put elbow grease in. I have stayed up later than I've wanted to. I have worked on a Saturday when I'd rather not. I have, especially in the upfront, because a lot of network marketing is the compound effect. So it's you put in more work upfront and then you can work less later, which is where I'm at now. And, so I just wanted to close with, it's not get rich quick. Please know that we don't preach that message. It is work your butt off in an amazing, fulfilling, rewarding job that will, put you in the best shape of your life and probably give you the best friends you're ever going to have and allow you to help other people and make income. So, okay, I talked a little bit too long. I'm sorry. I'm going to throw it to Embers to tell you how you would do it.
Okay. Thanks, Ellen. Okay. So what I'm going to start off talking about is actually how you earn money as a Beachbody coach. And there's a couple ways to do it. Some are more convoluted than others. But the first way that you can actually earn money is just through straight commissions. So if you sell a workout, Beachbody on Demand, Shakeology, any other performance line, you get a commission from that. And when people hear that part, myself included, right away, my stomach hurts and I'm like, I don't want to be salesy. And that is our team culture. None of us on our team want to be salesy. We don't want your friends to run away from you. And so as Nick talked about, we teach you how to do this in a way that makes you feel comfortable, that the person you're talking to feels comfortable, and really that you're just building relationships and you're not there to make a sale. But when you build that relationship and a sale does happen, you do make a commission. And this commission can be residual, and residual income is really the magic of MLMs. And so, but it's also kind of complicated. And so I don't want to get into it time-wise here. So whoever invited you to this call, they would be happy to explain how that compound effect works with as far as the income goes. The second way you can earn income is team cycle bonus. And this is when you grow a team of people like Ellen has. She has this massive team of people who are helping people. And she's earning residual income from all of those people helping people. And residual income is appealing. This is when you're taking a nap in the afternoon and a sale comes in. Somebody ordered Shakeology last month. They order it again this month. You're taking your nap when that happens and you just made a commission. So that's the magic of residual income. And honestly, that's what really was appealing to me. And it's the idea that you're really you stop trading time for money. Like right now I go to my job, I get paid, an hourly rate. And with Beachbody, you're not doing that. You're laying this foundation and that compound effect. And you do those right activities, the things that we teach you, because you can get distracted. So if you do the right behaviors for the right amount of time and are really focused, your income will be related with that. But like Ellen said, it is not overnight. I think that's a common misconception. It's hard work up front, and your income slowly increases over time. And then as time goes on, like I would be willing to bet that Ellen puts in less time per day now than she did as a new coach, but she's making more money now. That's kind of the magic of it. So there are many coaches out there over time who make a full-time income working part-time hours, which was appealing to me because I don't plan on quitting my full-time job. But then I could work this other part-time Beachbody coaching job and ultimately earn another full-time income while helping people. That was super important to me. And there's Ellen, I don't know if you want to interject. I forget the book Go Pro, where he talks about in 2 to 5 years, you can typically plan to do 6 figures. Am I quoting that right?
No, it's Eric Worre. He says in 1 year, you can expect competency. And I like that because like Nick said, this is it's actually a pretty complicated business, as Amber, whose video's turned off, she can attest. She just signed up and she's like, whoa,
right.
whoa. So 1 year to expect, like, I got it. I know where the pencil sharpener is in my coach online office, so to speak. 3 years, you can expect to replace what income you're making at your job. And in 5 years, 6-figure income.
Right.
So
that's thank you. Okay. So I think the big thing that I wanted to send home with you is that it's hard work. It's not an overnight success thing. It's not, anything like that. And what I really wanted to emphasize too is just when I was considering Beachbody, it was after the 2009 crashes and, we were coming out of, hard times, but my husband and I were both teachers at the time. And, there were lots of budget cuts and it was really scary. Like, what happens if one of us got laid off? Like, what's your plan B? And it's nice for me to know that Beachbody really offers this other income. And it's just something that warms my heart because I help people and it's providing this safety net for my family. So how do you get started? And now that you know what coaches do, the support that you have in place, the benefits, and how you earn, I know you're thinking like, okay, maybe I could do this. So here's the next steps. I really just want you to jump in. Just do it. Just do it. And here's why. There's 100% money back guarantee. Anything you purchase, 30-day money back, you can send it and they'll reimburse you. There's no required purchases. It's not like you have to buy $3,000, $6,000, $8,000 worth of product and then sell it from your garage. Beachbody houses those products in their warehouse. Your customers order through a website, through your name, and then Beachbody ships it to them. There's no contracts. It's really, Ellen kind of touched on this, it's a small investment. At the time that I started Beachbody, my husband and I could not afford to invest in a huge opportunity. Like, we couldn't go on Shark Tank with a $400,000 idea. Like, that was not going to happen for us. And there's so many businesses that are super expensive. Like Ellen talked about, you buy in, you go in the red. With Beachbody, if you purchase a challenge pack, it can be as little as $140 to join, and you're getting product for yourself to use. You're going to get a workout program and Shakeology with that, and you get to consume that, and you get to start your business. So really, you're starting a business that could ultimately be $1 million business, depending if you put the time and energy in. And you could be spending $4 a day, 3 of which you consume most of that. There are some smaller fees, which we will, in offline talk in detail about. So what we would do, if you want to do this, we would create a pre-order for you. It would come to your email. You would have a link to click, and you put your payment information in. It's seriously that easy. And then we would start working with you one-on-one. But remember, you get the whole tribe. You get everybody on Team Play Hard. You get Ellen, if you sign up with me, you get Ellen, and you get Nick, you get Jake, you get everybody on this call, and many, many more. So what I want you to do is I want you to message the person who invited you today, and I want you to tell them that you're ready to get started and ask them questions. They will answer. There are never too many questions. And believe me, I'm a testament to that, because I was very, very skeptical, and Ellen was very kind and very patient with me and never gave up on me. So like I said, if you've got questions, please reach out to the person who invited you. And I'm going to end with saying thank you so much for drinking with us. Even though I didn't drink for the first time ever.
And I did for the first time ever. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Yeah, we really appreciate your time. Your time is everything. It's your most valuable commodity on this planet, is your time, and because it means you get to spend time doing the things that you want to do with the people that you love the most. So thank you for giving us a sliver of it, and we're available if you have follow-up questions. And I'll go ahead and end the recording, and you guys can leave the meeting if you want. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye, Sherry. Bye, guys.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye, Amber.
Bye. Thank you so much.